introduce himself and tell you what this thing is all about, okay? All right, so let's give Theo a hand, please.
Right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, community members and martial art masters and teachers. My name is Theodore Henderson. I instruct out here at Wing Chun, and I want to welcome you all to the inaugural Kung Fu event presentation. This is an opportunity to introduce what martial arts is to the outside community. Many times people see us out here practicing and they don't really understand. It looks a little mystical to them. They'll think it's crazy. What are these crazy people running around with these weapons or these swords? What are they doing? What they don't understand is that we are the offspring of a legacy that started back way over in China millennia ago. It started off in Shaolin Temple, where the monks used this as an exercise aid. Then it eventually flowered into self-defense, and it eventually flowered into it spread it outside of the temples, and we are the lineage of the torchbearers of this art. There are many styles, but the whole root started in Shaolin Temple. From the southern styles to the northern styles, all of them hold equal weight and have a piece of a fabric of our history. We all are woven into the fabric of our time. So again, I welcome you. I want to introduce the person or originator of this event is Master Sifu Donald Happy. Master Sifu Donald Happy.
Thank you very much, you guys. Hey, I'd like to just thank everyone for coming out. Ken Edwards, all my other brothers, Carl Totten, Lei Shi, right? And all of the students, Rosa Tornado, Ed Garcia, the Sifu,
Zane.
Fred. What's the Sifu?
Zane.
What's the Sifu?
Zane.
Sifu Jack. Sifu Jack.
Yeah, Sifu Jai. He's a champion performer from Hodan, right? From Hodan?
Tai Chi.
Hodan, yeah.
Tai Chi
Yeah, so
Sifu.
he's here in America. Actually, I really kind of did this thing for him as well, so that he can receive some of the American love, the exchange of cultures, right? So I'm actually doing this for him. I want to introduce him to everybody and make him feel welcome in the community. Okay, so let's give him a hand. So you know, there are many styles and forms of the martial arts, and they all have their ancestral roots, strengths, and values, okay? And so the style I study is called Hung. And right now I'm gonna have my son Daniel to come out and come, Daniel. And Daniel's gonna show you the breathing part of one of the beginner sets in the Southern Shaolin style. It is called Gunji Fufu Kure, in other words, taming the tiger, okay? So Daniel's gonna show you the breathing part, and then we'll have someone else to carry on the opposite part of the set.
Music.
Okay, so give Danny a hand, please. That will make the body strong, as well as the mind. The Hung style is known by its low stances. Powerful bridge hands and its deadly techniques. Very good, Danny. Let's give Danny a clap.
before I begin, I would like to, from the bottom of my heart, thank Master Don Hamby for inviting me as well as my school to come out and to share in this event. One of the things that my Sifu has always instilled in me, regardless of whether you practice Hunga, Northern Eagle Claw, Choi Le Fat, Tai Chi Chuan, at the end of the day, the Chinese martial arts is one thing.
Absolutely.
One thing. Is noted more so for what we call China. China, which is submission or joint blocking, whether you're attacking the joints, the tendons, the muscles, and what have you. But also being a Northern Shaolin system, every kick that you can imagine doing with the human body, we do everything from a low kick to 360-degree kicks. You'll see some of our routines where we'll do the front handspring, back handsprings, butterfly kicks, and the split. But at the end of the day, when Eagle Claw, the Northern Eagle Claw system is taught in terms of hand-to-hand combat, it's very simple. Catch, seize, and take out the opponent. So all of the high kicks go out the window because out here on the street, if you kick high, I guarantee you'll get a chance to ride in the ambulance. All right? So without further ado, I'm going to start off first. My first student, Sarah, she's going to demonstrate one of the first forms that you learn in our system is called Tom Toy. Tom Toy, which is a basic Jingmo set, Northern set, which is designed to teach the new student, the basic foundation from the horses and arrow stands. A lot of the systems you may find, they do 12 rows. The Northern Eagle system, we do 10 rows. For today, she's going to demonstrate the first 4 rows of Tom Toy. Sarah. Spencer is going to demonstrate the Northern Eagle Claw fighting fan set. And for, at least when I first started to give, I said, you want to teach the fan set. I was like, but girl, you better. Until he actually showed what you could do with the fighting fan. I was like, thumbs up. All right. Next up, two students, they're going to demonstrate the long staff vice long staff. Most of you know when we first taught the long staff set, by putting it together, now you'll see what the combat applications are of the set. All right? All right, next up, my student, Stephen Quasi, he's going to demonstrate one of the Northern Eagle Claw sets called Diamond Drill, or the Big Cotton Claw. So you're going to see the Northern Eagle Claw system with the jump kicks and... Yeah.
All right, Bob.
Not least, what I'm going to demonstrate are the locking or seizing techniques of the Northern Eagle Claw system. In Cantonese, of course, this is chin up. In the Northern Eagle Claw system, we're famous for when the students get to the level for learning China, they're usually taught the first 40, which are called simple China, basic China catching. And then once you complete the 40, then you actually learn what we call the treasures of the system, which are the 108 blocks. China 108 blocks, which is it's like doing a mini form, which you're doing acrobats and seasoning blocking. So I won't do that one today. So I'm just going to demonstrate the first 10 or so of the simple China blocks. But these are the ones we start to suit on where they learn how to catch. And the locks are very simple once you apply them there.
Plante is going to do a trolley foot form for us. Joe.
Just to tell you very briefly about this set, it's both southern and northern trolley foot, so you'll see a little bit of aspects of both of what you've seen today. There's a little bit of that there. Trolley foot, huh?
Speak louder, we can't hear you.
Oh, and Subchi Kauda is the longest set in the trolley foot system. I'm not going to do all of it. I'm going to try not to do all of it. But in addition to that, they say that if you don't know this set, you don't know trolley foot because it contains 80% of the moves in this system.
Outstanding job, Joe. Next person was going to be one of my students. His name is Kevin Lee. I teach Wing Chun, but I also teach other martial arts. He's going to teach a unique version of it.
All right, let's get Kevin a round of applause. part here is the breathing part, designed to develop your internal organs. But each movement is perfectly rhythmic. There are fighting techniques involved. It's called thread in the pearl. Soft bridge. Tight. Chin tight. The crane. Crane monkeys in. I can present this talk.
Next person we're going to have is going to be still in the family star of the Southern. We're going to introduce Mike Reeder, who's going to do a large perform. Mike Reeder.
Descended from the loud family style. The style was not taught to outsiders. At one time. So a lot of his background is shrouded in mystery. Similarities to the home style. Because it comes with the same.
All right. Good job, Mike. Huh? Yeah, just the same kind. That's it.
That's it.
I can go to.
I have to say this joke with Master Don Hammond. We have this running joke. We always say that he has this nighttime Wing Chun thing he does. So always I say it comes from Wing Chun. And the truth of the matter is, Hungary was here longer. But I don't. You always hear me say this in public. I will always deny it. So get rid of the cameras. Don't say, I was tonight. Kind of nervous tonight. But the next person I'm introducing is Ricardo. He's another Wing Chun practitioner. I too practice Wing Chun. He's come from another family. It's from the Plante style. But today he also has other skill sets just like I do. He's going to introduce the stick fighting, our knee style of fighting. Without further ado, my fellow brother in Kung Fu,
Thank you very much. You were very gracious. First of all, let me give you a short introduction to Filipino martial arts. When people think martial arts, they generally think of China, Japan, and Korea, but generally not too much in the Philippines. The Philippines is located in the South Pacific, got invaded so many times. The Chinese, the Indonesians, the Spanish, and everybody under the sun, because it's in a key location. But while being invaded by so many different people, a lot of people left behind many different arts that had become fused and amalgamated into Filipino martial arts. So you'll see a lot of Chinese influence among the Filipino martial arts. Another difference between Filipino martial arts that you will find is that they start with weapons first. Many times in many other arts you have to find, you wait a number of years before the master deems you worthy. Here, weapon. Now you can go and be worthy and fight. But if you get invaded so many different times, you don't have time to kiss the master's butt for 10 years before he teaches you something. First thing they put in your hand, here son, this is what works. Alright, with no further ado, getting up there in age myself, sorry. But also, many of the Filipino arts you'll find a similar pattern. This is called Heaven Six. And this basically is the single sinawali. You see this pattern a lot. And then you see this pattern a lot. But when you intertwine these different patterns together, they actually work as fighting strikes and defenses. Fighting and defenses at the same time. And then they can actually involve them and move them all together. And you're moving. See ya! But also, the beauty of the Filipino arts, one more thing, they transfer anything that a stick will do, a knife will do. Same pattern. Same pattern. The only difference is this impact and a slice. So all these different movements, you will find that. And they translate into empty hand. So it is a dynamic system that works and it integrates well with many other martial arts systems as well. Can I get a single volunteer? Okay. Alright. Just basically this single pattern doesn't look like much. It's called Heaven Six.